Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, you're probably a champ player, and you're probably frustrated at the current ranked situation and how difficult it is to rank up out of champ or to stay in champ. So, the reason why I'm making this video is because I watched Seabell's recent video, and I think it's a very good video. I think you should definitely watch it. Very informative, and it kind of describes what I'm talking about. And I left a comment on that video, so what I'm talking about here is going to be primarily what I've talked about in the comment section, like my comment on that video. And one last thing is, it kind of reminded me, or kind of gave me a video idea to make this, is there is a subscriber in my Discord community who recently reached champ for the first time, I believe 2 days ago. And he came up to me in the chat earlier today, and he was like, oh, like, I lost 80 MMR, I'm frustrated, you know, it's hard. And he basically thought it was just a skill issue. So I'd like to talk about these things in this video. I'm gonna try to not make this too long. So, yeah. So basically, the reason why this is pretty much my theory, just based off of what I've seen, is primarily the reason why things are the way they are is because the game is just old. There's not enough new players in the game. When was the last time we've had a wave of new players? Well, the only thing I personally can think of was 4 years ago with the free-to-play update. And since that was 4 years ago, even those players are, I would assume, are somewhere at least in champ if they've played, you know, the game seriously, and they're not casual players. So what ends up happening is, since all these players have basically matured, less new players, well, where's the player base? Well, they're more in the middle to high ranks. The lower ranks is less filled, less competition, it's easy to get out of. The problem is, when you get into the middle or higher ranks, it becomes very clogged, or it becomes oversaturated, and it's super competitive, right? As a champ player, especially a new champ player, like my subscriber, he's going to have it really difficult, to be honest. And a lot of you champ players are going to have a very difficult time getting out of champ. It's definitely harder than what it once was a few years ago. When I was Grand Champ for the first time, it was definitely easier to obtain. The game was newer, less competition in terms of, you know, the distribution of players amongst the ranks. You know, it's just also the mechanics and the meta at the time was more, you know, it was easier to do. You know, even the pros back then were less consistent. You know, it is what it is. So, it's the same thing here, right? It's harder because of just time. And all the champ players out there watching this, just want to say that, you know, your frustration is valid, you know, and it's okay to feel this way. However, there are things you can do to improve your situation. The number one thing I would say is to just keep playing. You know, don't give up. That's just the way the game is now. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, there's no need to cry about it. So, focus on your weaknesses, improve, and you'll get there. And you might get there sooner than you think, you know? You might surprise yourself. As long as you're working towards some kind of goal of improvement, you'll get out of it. And it's really just that simple, but it's also so hard to do, right? Improvement doesn't come overnight. It takes time. So everything takes time in this game. Literally everything does. Even in life. Everything you want to improve yourself on in life too, it takes time. Nothing comes quick and easy. So this is why you shouldn't feel discouraged. And to be honest, you have to have a realistic mindset about climbing ranks in general, right? I know you guys care about your rank, right? You want to see that lovely symbol on your account. You know, I sure do with SSL, but what you have to understand is that it's going to take you time to achieve it, and just because you ranked up into the game into the rank, that doesn't mean you're going to keep progressing at the same rate. You know, progress doesn't come linearly or exponentially, meaning it doesn't increase, you know, rather quickly. It's an up and down kind of like environment, right? If you look at your Rocket League tracker and you look at whatever game mode you pick, and you'll see that your chart is just up and down. The line graph is just up and down all over the place. Well, that's truly just how the game works. And a neat little trick that makes me feel better about me feeling like I'm not improving or I'm just not good enough is this. This will literally change how you think of Rocket League or playing ranked. As long as you're improving on average, you're doing the right thing. So basically, you look at your chart from left to right. Is my chart going up on average? Right? You can see it. You know, I'm not telling you exact numbers because you don't need exact numbers. You just need to eyeball it. You know, is the right side of your graph higher than the left side of your graph? And it records the last entire year, by the way. So you get to look at the previous year of progress. So, is it higher? If so, which I'm telling you, it most likely is, then you're improving. And it may look small, but that's the way it is, you know? We're humans. We don't improve that fast when it comes to... I mean, I don't think we improve fast at all in general, you know? But, I mean, sure, our, you know, technology has ramped up rapidly in the years. I mean, I have to admit, that's probably, like, maybe a thing you can say, oh, yeah, you know, we improve rapidly. Well, I'm just saying, like, besides that, you know, I'm talking about Rocket League and, like, video games. Like, people don't improve that quickly. You know, there's only so much you can do. So don't feel discouraged. It's not a skill issue, right? When you first rank up into your new rank, right? Now, this may sound pessimistic, but this is the truth. And you need to hear the truth, is when you rank up into a new rank, you're gonna lose it, right? I'm 90% sure you're gonna lose that rank. I don't know how quickly, it depends on the person, but you're gonna lose it. And sometimes, you know, it'll only take you that next hour. You rank up to the game, and you have a set of bad games, and now you're back in the previous rank. Right? And you guys get all frustrated. Well, why are you getting frustrated? You achieved your rank, right? Just because you didn't stick with it, that doesn't mean it's you know, not valid. Right? Don't forget the positives. And thinking that you're going to improve every time you play the game is just unrealistic as hell. You know, like, just because you got into your new rank, right? For example, all these champ players for this video, right? You're champ 1 for the first time. If you think you're going to rank up into champ 2 within the next day or two, or even the next week, you're going to be humbled pretty badly, because you can't keep progressing like that so fast, right? You're not SSL skill level. You can't just fly through it. That is your true rank, you know, that is your peak. How on earth do you keep winning? How do you keep improving? You're telling me that if you get champ 1 for the first time, oh yeah, next day I'll get champ 2. Oh yeah, next day I'll get champ 3. It just doesn't make sense. You guys are going to fall out of the rank eventually when you first get it. You know, after you first get it, you get back into it the second time. You'll last in champ 1 a little longer. You might lose it a little bit and then get back into it. And you'll see on average, you'll stay in it longer and longer and longer, to the point where you'll actually never drop out of champ. You know, you're going to be a consistent champ 2, champ 3 player, and you'll never touch diamond ever again. You know? See? And that's progress. It doesn't look like progress because in the moment you're losing. And you might lose some divisions. But you know what? It's progress. So, please, don't get so hard on yourselves. You know, this is normal. You know, it's okay. You know? And to be honest, Grand Champ is the same problem. So if you think Grand Champ's going to solve your problem, it's literally not. You're going to be progressing even slower than what you are in Champ. Trust me. It's honestly mind-blowing and it's just crazy. Honestly, it's frustrating. Even in Grand Champ, the rate of progress is even slower. But yeah, that would be for a different video if you guys want to see that. But yeah, that's it for this video. That's all I really wanted to say. I don't want to drag this on any farther. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, talking about Rocket League and just you know, just talking about the game or mindset, let me know in the comments and leave a like on the video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.